Welcome back to Good Morning Kentucky, joined by Ashley-Cade. Ashley, I feel like I'm participating. I'm springing forward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're all feeling that this morning.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, losing that hour of sleep and now that sun rising a little bit later. I mean, last week I was able to pull up those cameras and we could see that sunrise. Now, not so much. It's still looking pretty dark out there, but the weather, not too bad. It's definitely feeling almost spring-like as you head outdoors. We've got clear skies out there, so not a whole lot to worry about, especially in terms of any kind of rainfall. The temperatures are quite nice for the start of our day, above average for this morning. We're in those upper 40s, lower 50s, which is pretty much right around our average high temperature for this time of the year. So again, not much to complain about there. We are seeing a little bit of some fog though developing. We have a lot of moisture on the ground left over from that rain from this weekend, and those clear skies tonight have allowed for that dense fog to form mainly towards the southern and western portions of the Bluegrass. But even up into Lexington, we're starting to see visibility getting knocked down a little bit more. I definitely felt that as I was heading out the door and to work this morning. A couple of areas where that fog was pretty dense, so that's just something you're going to have to watch out for. In fact, we do have a few dense fog advisories. We are continuing to see that kind of expanding as we go through this morning. These all expire at 10 a.m. Once we start to get that sun rising, it'll be able to burn off that fog just a little bit better. For now, though, we're still seeing dense fog. So if you run into any of that widespread dense fog, make sure you slow it down a little bit. Leave plenty of room between you and the car in front of you, and use your low beams only, turning off the brights or those high beams, because it makes it a whole lot harder to see that light bouncing off of the water particles in the fog. So low beams are the best way to go, and it'll be the way that you'll be able to see the best for the morning. As you're heading out the door, as the kiddos are heading off to school, you might want a light jacket for the start of our day, mostly because we're just a little bit mild, a very light breeze, so a slight chill to the air. I personally had a sweatshirt on, and I felt like that was all I needed. And by the time you're heading home, you probably won't even need anything, because we're going to be pretty warm, and we're going to be nice and sunny as well. Those lower 70s. Plenty of sunshine, making for a beautiful day. You'll want to make sure you get outside to enjoy it, especially because we have some pretty big changes heading our way. And we'll start to see that as we go into tonight. Cloud cover moving in, and that's going to also bring in our next chance for some rainfall. Looking like late tonight into early Tuesday morning is when that starts to pop up. Scattered showers and thunderstorms as we go throughout our day. You'll probably want an umbrella or a rain jacket. We're going to see that on and off rain pretty much all throughout Tuesday afternoon. And even into the overnight, we'll continue to see those scattered rain and storm chances. We're going to see that out ahead of this cold front that we've got moving through. That's going to move through Wednesday afternoon, but through the morning, we're still looking at those scattered showers and thunderstorms. As that front starts to move in, though, we see the cloud cover breaking up just a little bit. And with that sunshine, we'll start to build in some energy. The more sunshine we get, the more chance that we have for some of these storms to become a little bit stronger. So that's something that we'll be monitoring as we go into Wednesday afternoon. That's going to be moving through in the evening hours, continuing to push out overnight. And so we'll see some leftover rainfall as we go towards Thursday morning. Luckily, by the time that many of us are going to be heading out the door on Thursday, we'll have some high pressure that's going to be building in. That clears things out pretty quickly, and we'll look at plenty of sunshine for the afternoon then. So we will have another break from the rain, not necessarily looking like last week where we felt that rain consistently. We do have a level 2 severe weather risk for portions of the Bluegrass. We're mainly looking at damaging wind gusts to be our biggest threat. Also going to watch for frequent lightning, and we'll be on the lookout for flash flooding as well. Now, another thing this cold front brings us is a big drop in temperatures. Today we're in those lower 70s for those highs. So we head into tomorrow, the mid 70s, and then into Wednesday, we're actually going to see ahead of that front temperatures maybe even near 80 degrees for some of us, but it's not hard to spot where that front is. And as it pushes through, temperatures quickly dropping down, and we're looking to start Thursday morning off with some of us possibly near freezing. It's going to be a cold start on Thursday, especially compared to where we have been. So take advantage of today where we're still in those 70s and things are still a little bit calmer. The good news is we look to recover by the time that we head towards next weekend.